Well, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Sports. The Phillies fall in Game 3 to the Arizona Diamondbacks by a score of 2-1 on a walk-off bases-loaded single by Ketel Marte in the bottom of the ninth inning. And you lose this game 2-1. The series is now 2-1, and that's basically all it is at this point. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Shit like this happens. It's all on the offense today. It's all on the offense today. At the end of the day, your pitching gave up 2 runs. Your pitching gave up 2 runs. Your offense had 3 hits. And the only time you scored a run was on a wild pitch. That was the only time you scored a run. You had 2 men on, 0 out for Bryce and Stutt, grounded to a double play. Yes, that does eventually lead to the wild pitch that scores Bryce Harper. But then, Rob Thompson, probably his only mistake of the game, bringing in Ryan Kerkering. And I didn't even hate the decision. I didn't even hate the decision to bring Kerkering in. Because Hoffman, they weren't going to use on a wraparound inning. They just weren't going to do that. And Seranthony, that probably shows you how little faith they have in Seranthony in that situation. Because if Seranthony's rolling, he's probably pitching that 7th inning. I firmly believe that. So I don't hate the decision. Kerkering just didn't execute. And that's probably one of the first times he's didn't execute. So he'll be fine his next go around. I'm fully confident in that situation. It's your offense. Your offense. You can blame Craig Kimbrell all you want. It was inevitable. When you don't score in that top of the ninth inning with Alec Bohm having Bryce Harper on second base, that 3-2 counts, you don't get a hit there, you stare at strike 3. That can't happen with how bad the umpires was for both sides today, because Dan Iasonia was terrible behind the plate for both sides. You didn't even know what it was a strike, you didn't know what was a ball, but at the end of the day, that didn't cost you the game. It just was a factor into the game. Yeah, you probably knew this game was over as soon as Kimbrell walked Perdomo. You get a huge break with that great play by Trey Turner to get that out at home, to get the first out of the inning, and then you were a double play away from winning it. You were ahead in the count to Perdomo. He just, didn't offer at any of the pitches, and the 3-2 pitch that Kimbrell threw, shanked it at that point, walks him. And then, like I said, Ketel Marte has just been hot this entire series, so he's basically been their main weapon, and he continued to be their main weapon today. Gets the walk-off hit, and, people will say the D-backs have life now. The end of the day, your pitching gave up 2 runs. Your offense was the reason why you lost this game. Offense shows up again. It's no contest. It's no contest. So I'm firmly capable, confident in these bats to come back and swing. I'm firmly confident in that situation. Rob Thompson already confirmed that Christopher Sanchez is going to be starting tomorrow, so that will be his postseason debut. So we'll see how he goes from that. And just, quoting Nick Castellanos here, they always seem to bounce back when they get punched in the nose. Always seem to get bounced back. So far in these first few games against Arizona, they've only scored what? They scored 2 runs today. They scored 3 runs in 3 games. Okay? Your pitching has been perfectly fine. Ranger Suarez was awesome today. And you also got some very great defensive plays too. Alec Bohm makes a fantastic defensive play early on in the game. Trey Turner, I believe this was when Jose Alvarado was on the mound. He makes a fantastic play to hold Gurriel over at third base and somehow still pulls off the double play there and finds a way to, Alvarado gets out of that inning scoreless. So that's huge shit there from Alvarado. Even Hoffman coming on with runners on, and he finds a way to get out of his situation. Your pitching overall, they came up huge for you, except basically for Kerkering and Kimbrell. And I don't blame it on Kimbrell at the end of the day, because when you get so many opportunities and you don't cash in, it just felt like it was inevitable. It felt like I'm not saying no blame goes on Kimbrell. Yeah, he's one of the reasons why you lost the game, because he didn't, execute in that 9th inning. It's just the fact that, when your offense gets 3 hits, and, a couple of those hits were in the beginning of the game. Trey Turner had a hit in the 1st inning. Brandon Marsh had a double in this game where you weren't able to knock him home. I'm trying to think of the other hits that you had in this ball game. Who was the 3rd hit in this game? Like, I don't even remember, because that's just how it felt like. No, it was Alec Bohm. He had an infield hit. So you had a normal single by Trey Turner. You had a hard hit double by Brandon Marsh, and you had a chop single by Alec Bohm. And in terms of walking in this game, you walked 3 times, 2 by Harper and 1 by Schwarber. You struck out 13 times in this game. Pfaft, he owned you. He owned you. Pfaft pitched a good game. He was hitting in the strike zone. He was getting people off balance. Phillies couldn't get a read on the off-speed stuff. They were struggling at the high fastball. I guess, were we overdue to see a game where this offense, struggles completely? You know what I mean? It's just the fact that your offense didn't hit. Does this loss sting more than Game 2 against Atlanta? No. No. Because your offense did do stuff in that game. They just weren't able to get the killing blow. Your bullpen lost you that game against Atlanta. Today was the offense. I didn't see any concern from your starting pitching because Ranger Schwarber was fantastic again. And, if your pitching just continues to hold up with the way that Hoffman pitched, with the way that Alvarado pitched, I'm sure Kimbrel will bounce back in his next outing because that's basically what it just seems like he does. And, I'm firmly confident that they can win tomorrow. It's basically all it is. I'm not phased. I'm not phased at all. Let Arizona get their win. Phillies, they had a kind of a heartbreaking loss in Game 2 of the NLDS. And look what happened in that series. They won it. Granted, that was on the road, and they came back home to win those games, but still, it makes no difference. You are a better team than the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're throwing a bullpen game tomorrow against Christopher Sanchez, and then Game 5 is going to be Zack Wheeler against Zack Gallen again. So we'll see, man. We're going to see. It's not you didn't lose because of your pitching. That's bottom line there. You didn't lose because of your pitching. You didn't lose because of your defense. You lost because of your offense. You lost because of your offense. That's the bottom line there. That is the bottom line there. Bounce back tomorrow. I doubt they'll hang their heads on this because a lot of, guys pitching today was fine. Just bounce back tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. I'm firmly confident this offense could bounce back tomorrow because who are the Diamondbacks throwing tomorrow? Who are the Diamondbacks throwing tomorrow? I'm not even sure if they announced it. Not even sure if they announced it yet. Tomorrow. No, they have not. They have not announced it yet. They have not announced it. Let's see. Let's see. It already looks like Houston's up 3-0 on Texas in that first inning. So that's going to be interesting in that place. I don't think the Diamondbacks have announced the starter, but I think they've already said they're going with a bullpen game. Basically there. So yeah, it's going to be up to Christopher Sanchez to build off his regular season. I know he's been off for some time, so hopefully rust doesn't factor into that, mistake. Tomorrow your offense needs to win you the game. I think that's going to be the bottom line. Your offense needs to win you the game like they did in Game 2. That's what they need to do. Your offense did enough in Game 1. Your pitching sealed the deal. Offense won it in Game 2 where the pitching didn't really need to worry about anything. You still shut them out. Today, offense didn't help the pitching out. Offense didn't help the pitching out. If you scored more, it makes that Kirkering move not look as bad. You know what I mean? You got to score more. Got to get more than 3 hits. Got to hit in the chances that you get. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Not worried. Not worried at all. They try to say, oh, it's the Phillies on the road. It's the fan atmosphere in Arizona. The stadium was half Phillies fans. That is a fact. It is half Phillies fans. There was no atmosphere there in Arizona. None. None. They try to show some videos of it. Oh, it's loud here in Arizona. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. So, that's all you got to do here, man. That's all you got to do. Bounce back. Bounce back. It's the most important thing you can do there. Bounce back. Don't hold your head. That's all you can do. Can't be holding your head here in the playoffs because it's a quick turnaround tomorrow. So, that's all you got to do here. Offense got to bounce back. I'm confident in that position. I thought the offense was going to find a way to, get the FAF the third time through the order. Or actually the second time through the order. Kyle Schwarber in his second at bat timed it a little too early. Would have been a home run. Yeah, basically just it. Weren't many good swings here, man. That's all you can do. Offense, I guess you could say, was just due to have their dud game. Now, get the dud game out of the way, you bounce back tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, then I become concerned. But no, not right now. I'm not concerned. There's no reason to be. There's no reason to be. It's hard to sweep in the postseason. It is hard to sweep in the postseason. You're not going to sweep every team. You're not going to blow out every team. It's not going to happen like that. You're going to have these close games. Sometimes you lose a game like this where your offense doesn't show up. But I'm confident in this offense to show up tomorrow. I'm firmly confident in that fact. You know what I mean? Overall, you allowed 2 runs, so that shows your pitching is still pitching well. Your defense was really good today. And basically, it's just your bats. That's all. That is all. I'm trying to see if there's any update on the Diamondbacks with their starting pitching for for tomorrow. Not sure if there is. Not sure if there is. So we'll see. We'll see. So if we look through this game, look through the go around here. Trey Turner gets that single in the first inning. Bryce Harper grounds into a double play, so nothing going on there. Can't jump on the rookie. Couple of 1, 2, 3 innings in a row for both teams. Ranger doing his thing. Phillies getting, a little bit confused by Faft. Marsh did get that double in the third, but Rojas strikes out on 3 pitches. And then Kyle Schwarber, that was the at-bat where he almost had the home run where he just timed the ball a little too early. So he fouled that off. Let's see. Rest through the game. Ranger, he allowed a 2-out double to Marte in the third. Gets out of that situation. Top of the 4th inning, Phillies go down 1, 2, 3 after a walk in the 4th. Ranger gets out of that. Bottom of the 5th, a 1, 2, 3 inning for Ranger. Top of the 6th, Schwarber with a 2-out walk. Nothing goes on there. Bottom of the 6th, Ranger allows the leadoff double. Then Bryce makes a fantastic play to keep Marte only going to third base, and he gets the out at first. And it's also a nice play by Ranger to get over the first base in time. So that was a good play there. Hoffman comes in, strikes out Moreno on 4 pitches, and then he gets Walker to ground out. So that was good shit there by Hoffman. Phillies in the top of the 7th. Harper with a leadoff walk. Bohm reaches in on the infield single. Stott in a 3-1 count. Grounds into a double play, the thing that he couldn't do. The thing that he should not have done. Swing at the 3-1 pitch. Ground into a double play. Harper does get the third. He does score on the wild pitch in the JT at bat to go up 1-0. Needed more there from Stott, though. Because bottom of the 7th inning, Kerkering comes out. Pham singles. Pinch runner comes in, Alec Thomas. Gurriel doubles down the left field line just out of reach for Alec Bohm. Scores the run to tie the ball game up. Then Smith singles, so 3 straight hits allowed by Kerkering. Alvarado comes in, gets the huge double play from Trey Turner to keep Gurriel at third, and then he manages to get Perdomo the ground out right back to him. So that's huge shit by Alvarado. Phillies go down 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, after a 2-out double by Moreno, Alvarado gets out of that situation. And it's funny, too, that Moreno hit, that's a home run in like 26 ballpark. So Diamondbacks, Chase Field, that deep center field, came back to haunt them there. It was a 2-out double, but Alvarado managed to get out of it. Top of the 5th inning, top of the 9th inning, Harper with the 2-out walk, steals second base during Alec Bohm's at bat. Bohm battles, but he keeps the bat on the shoulder for way too long, especially with the way the umpire was calling the strike zone, and he strikes out. So we go to Kimbrel. Leadoff walk to Gurriel, long at bat, 8 pitches, walks him there. Then Smith reaches in on an infield single, just hit it into the perfect spot at the infield where Stott just had to make the slide and grab. Couldn't do anything with it, so Gurriel goes over the third base. Rivera with a second chance with no outs and 2 runners on at first and third. Rivera grounds into a fielder's choice, and this is a great play by Trey Turner to get that out at home. Good bag by JT, and also the runner at second base doesn't advance. So you're thinking, okay, there could be a chance to get out of the thing unscathed. And then you walk Perdomo after going up 1-2 in the count, and then basically after that you thought the game was over because Ketel Marte comes up, takes the first strike, and then basically another strike in the same exact location. Marte doesn't miss, singles up the middle, game over there. Diamondbacks win 2-1 and to make it a 2-1 series. Like I said, in my opinion, there is no reason to panic. You're not going to sweep every series. You're not going to blow out teams in every game. You're fine. Offense wasn't there today. Offense, I guarantee, shows up tomorrow. Christopher Sanchez is going to be on the mound, so we'll see how he is in his first playoff appearance. We'll see. We'll see. No reason to panic right now. Go out, win tomorrow. I'm confident that this offense can bounce back. They've done it all year. And we'll see. And we will see. We'll see. We do have a voicemail here on the Anytime Hotline. And also, before we get to the Anytime Hotline, let's just look at the lineup. So basically, like I said, 3 hits. 3 of all those hits came from Turner, Bohm, and JT, and Marsh. Marsh 1 for 3, Bohm 1 for 4, and Turner 1 for 4. Harper goes over 2 with 2 walks. Schwarber over 3 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Stott over 3. JT over 3. Castellanos over 3. He had a terrible day at the plate, 3 strikeouts. Rojas over 3. You go 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Ranger was fantastic. 5 in the 3rd innings, 3 hits, 1 a walk, 7 strikeouts on 69 pitches. Lowers his ERA rate of .64 in the postseason. Hoffman really good stuff there. Threw 6 strikes, struck out 1 on 9 pitches to get the last 2 out to the 6th. Kerkering wasn't good. He just wasn't. 3 hits, 1 earned run on 8 pitches. Alvarado, fantastic stuff in his 2 innings of work. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout on 15 pitches, 13 of those strikes. Kimbrel, allowed 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks. Yeah, walks come back to haunt you. What happens? So, what you gotta do here, man? What you gotta do here? That's what you gotta do. You gotta bounce back tomorrow. Bounce back tomorrow. That's the most important thing. Okay. Let's go to the Anytime Hotline. Sean was in the watch party live stream, so I'm sure he's definitely pissed after this game. But Sean did say that this series is probably going 6 if you just get 1 in Arizona. So we'll see what Sean says.
Okay, so here's my post-game diatribe. This was one that the Phillies had a chance at winning, but never really looked the part of winning. I mean, they had 3 hits the entire game. And other than 1 foul ball that Schwarber hit, I don't remember them really hitting anything hard. I mean, that game ended in the top of the 9th when Alec Bohm stood there like a statue and looked at strike 3, which is, again, one of my pet peeves. When you have 2 strikes as a hitter, your job is to protect the plate. You should not be looking for anything close, especially with an umpire like that. You have to offer it. I mean, that's just an inexcusable at bat, and the bottom of the 9th was inevitable. You almost wriggled away from that, but when he walked Perdomo, you knew the game was over. But the bottom line is this. I said coming into Arizona, the magic number is 1. If the Phillies can win one of these next 2 games in Arizona, you're in pretty good shape. If you lose both of them, it's a series again. Yeah, you're back home, but if you stub your toe once, it's over. They have to get one of these next 2 games. Must win for the Phillies the next 2 games. Got to grab one of them.
Yeah, I'm confident they can get 1. I'm confident they can do 2. I'm confident the offense will bounce back tomorrow, and I'm, fully confident in Zack Wheeler with the way he pitches in the postseason. So I have no reason to be concerned. I still think the Phillies can win these next 2 games. I wouldn't be shocked. Here's also a comment from Christopher Sanchez. He says he's ready tomorrow. That's what you want. He says he'll be ready tomorrow. That's good. What else? Trying to think. I don't think the Diamondbacks announced who's starting tomorrow. I don't think they did. So we'll wait and see. They probably won't even announce who's the starter until tomorrow, most likely. So we all know it's gonna be a bullpen game. That's where the offense needs to show up. It's basically all that is. I'll get to you guys in the live feed here before we end it off. I'm still debating if I want to do the live stream later tonight for the release of Spider-Man. I might still do it. It's just depending on how I feel and how tired I am, and I also got to be doing a lot of editing for Hunter, for BrodesMedia. But probably, and I still got to eat, so I still got to wait for that stuff. But I think I should be ready to go for the release of Spider-Man. So it'll be play by ear, boys. You'll see it pop up when I'm going live. Most likely, you'll see it in your subscription feed, possibly. If I do go live for later tonight, get our minds off this, and bounce back for tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Definitely wait along there. I know some of my older folk here definitely won't be awake for that, but we'll definitely debate. We'll decide what happens. Austin, how you doing? Heartbreaker for a team that felt untouchable just 2 short days ago. It happens. It's how you respond. I think we still win this series in 5 or 6. Yeah, I'm still very confident in this team. There's no reason not to be. Sanchez gets the ball tomorrow. Yep, exactly. John says if you're going to lose a game 3, this is the way to lose it. Yeah, your pitching wasn't the reason why you lost. Except for Craig Kimbrel, but your pitching wasn't the reason why you lost. It was your offense only getting 3 hits. That's basically the summary there. David, frustrating, but as Castellanos says, we get smacked in the mouth and get up and play better tomorrow. We didn't get crushed. We got beat when we should have had a chance to win in extras. Yeah, basically there. Arizona has just scored 5 runs in 3 games. Their offense is bad. Thing is, if the offense is dead tomorrow again, I'd be concerned. Yeah, that's the only way I would be concerned, if the offense looks bad again tomorrow. We played well. 8th inning, 2nd and 3rd, nobody out for Arizona, and we got a double play in the... Yeah, defense played well, man. Alvarado was good. Hoffman was good. Ranger was fantastic. You got to score more, man. You just got to get more hits. I guess you just give credit to Faft for the way he pitched. Kimbrel also has to be removed from his role. Bullpen game by Arizona. I mean, come on, the offense needs to... Yeah, I'm confident they'll be fine. I wear my hat with 2 clicks left. Well, I have a gigantic head and I have a lot of hair, so I have to wear it with 1 click. I used to wear it with 2 clicks when my hair was shorter, but I have a ton of hair now. I gotta wear it with 1 click. Castellanos has 1 hit in 3 games. Hasn't been good. Yeah, he's definitely cooled off a little bit since his home run streak. But I'm confident he'll bounce back. So, not worried. Not worried in the slightest. I don't think Phillies fans should be. Also got to freaking finish what's going on with this Flyers game. I believe they're winning 1-0. I'm assuming they're in the intermission at this point. So, yeah. Probably go downstairs, make some food, watch the rest of the Flyers game, come up and edit. And then basically when I'm done editing, I'll debate if I want to stream Spider-Man for you guys. So, definitely will be a little bit of a last-minute decision there. So, we'll definitely stay tuned for that. But, yeah, all you got to do tomorrow is bounce back. That's basically it. Bounce back tomorrow, and we're confident again. Update on the Rangers and the Astros game. The Astros are winning 3-0 after first 1 inning. So, Houston most likely, if they stick with that, they tie the series up at 2. So, we'll see. But, yeah. It's going to do it for tonight, everybody. Long day with the watch party and all that stuff. So, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everyone here that hits that subscribe button. New viewers, current viewers, anyone here that joins up these live streams, the watch parties. Had a really good time. Sadly, today wasn't the best time in the world, but we'll bounce back tomorrow. We'll bounce back, be more energetic. Tomorrow, I believe it's at 7:30. So we'll see. Confident in this team's ability. Got to bring the energy. You guys tomorrow will bring the energy here. You bring the energy in the feed. Phillies fans will bring the energy on social. Phillies fans will bring the energy tomorrow in the stands in Chase Field. Phillies got to come out with that energy. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're going to. They got a bullpen game tomorrow. The Diamondbacks do. Phillies offense has to go out and mash. I'm sure they will. It's the first game in a while they haven't hit a home run. So I think tomorrow we'll see some in plenty. So that's going to do it for tonight, everybody. Like I said, play it by ear, depending if I go back live later tonight for Spider-Man. So you'll see that pop up. If not, if it doesn't pop up, I'll see you tomorrow for the watch party. And you take care there. So thank you guys once again for joining the recap here. The watch party earlier. Love all you guys.